Welcome back to another NASCAR talk. I am back. I told you I was returning. The playoffs are here. I'm Nino, the greatest, the undisputed, the champ. You already know I've been out for a couple months on NASCAR talk, but I am back. I will give you guys every week a video towards the end of the season. But yes, we are back in the playoffs for the Southern 500 weekend, Labor Day weekend. NASCAR trucks and Cup Series playoffs. The Xfinity hasn't started yet, but they still got a couple more races. Yes, but yes, we are back. I am so glad to be back, guys. A lot of things went down after I back from Michigan, but I'm glad I'm back. Actually, I will definitely gonna go over you guys the previews of the playoffs. Every week I'm gonna give you guys a video for NASCAR talk. You already know I'm back. Maybe a little bonuses there now and there. Let's just say maybe. Let's see what's going on. But anyways, guys, let me give you guys the Truck Series preview because we have our 10 truckers that are gonna be fighting for the Truck Series champion. One of the drivers that would have made the playoffs with a win, he had an injury, unfortunately. So he couldn't make he's not gonna race for the rest of the season. But we do have Caden Honeycutt replacing him for the rest of the season. By the way, who got dumped by Nice Sports, unfortunately. But he's in the playoffs still with replacing replacing Stuart Friesen. But I do have obviously a regular season champ, Corey Heim. I think he's gonna be the favorite to win. Betting wise, I took him to win the championship. So we'll see how it goes. But I think it should be the Heim. It's Heim time. Hopefully, like I say, he's auditioning now to get a cup ride because there's a couple of seats that I haven't but we don't know yet, obviously. I can't do the unconfirmed news, obviously. But yes, it's Corey Heim, Lane Riggs, second year in the truck series, got his first two wins last year when the playoffs started, and of course he didn't make it. Then we got Chandler Smith, Daniel Hemrick, a return to the Truck Series for Daniel Hemrick, who got his first win in the Truck Series this year as well. Tyler Ankrum in the playoffs, getting that crazy win at Rockingham. Ty Majeski making the playoffs. I actually, to be as one of the two Tricon Garage, Store Sport. Sorry, guys, Store Sport playoffs. Door Sport drivers. I mean, two of them, yeah. And Honeycutt, Grant and Finger, of course, and Jake Garcia, which me personally, I feel like he's been the best Door Sport driver this season, to be honest with you. Has not shown him there in the standings, but consistency, he's been very consistent as far as in the playoffs, as far as for I mean the playoffs in the regular season for Door Sport, which was very surprising, of course. And then we have the 16 drivers. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna give you my first two out. There's gonna be two drivers that are gonna be eliminated. I think Grant Enfinger is gonna be eliminated, to be honest with you. I don't see him going into the next round unless he wins a race. And to be honest with you, I'm gonna give you Tyler Ankrum. I think he's gonna be eliminated. I think Jake Garcia gets in. Honeycutt for sure is gonna get in. Honestly, I think I have Honeycutt going into the final four. Now that I think he's somewhat of a better truck, and I think he's more motivated that he got an extra chance to fight for a championship after what happened with Nice. So I would do not sleep on Honeycutt, especially having his career year in trucks as well. That's my two drivers eliminated, and now we're gonna do the playoffs for the Cup Series, the 16 drivers. We have the high seed is Kyle Larson and William Byron plus 26 points to the good. Danny Hamlin plus 23 points to the good. Ryan Blaney 20 points to the good after that crazy win at Daytona, which we'll talk about in a minute. Um Christopher Bell, he is 17 points to the good. SVG plus 16 points to the good. We know why he's plus 16 points to the good. Four wins on the road course. But he's improving in ovals. But there's a lot of people who want to talk about that. But hey, Chase Elliott, 7 points to the good. Chase Briscoe, plus 4 points to the good. On paper, it shows is like that, but he's been very consistent all season long. Bubba Wallace is plus 2 points to the good. Austin Cindric plus 2 points to the good. Ross Chastain plus one. Joey Logano plus one. And then on the cutoff line, you have Josh Berry minus one, Tyler Reddick minus one, Austin Dillon minus two. Yes, Austin Dillon. I said that. Like I said, I haven't been here in a while, so like, it's last surprising. I mean, I've been watching, but like, you know what I mean? Getting that win at Richmond, the walk-off win at Richmond. He does good at Richmond every single year. And then lastly, Alex Bowman, who was the skin of his teeth getting in because we were going to have a brand new winner, to be honest with you, because there was six drivers that didn't get a win this season. They were fighting for that win. And then obviously Ryan Blaney won at Daytona, which we're going to talk about right now. Me personally, I thought we were going to have a new winner. Like I had that in my mind that we're going to have a brand new winner because again, like it's Daytona. This is the perp. This is why like people say like yes, they do like the 4th of July. Me personally, I used to watch in the 4th of July, which is cool and all. But now we have the playoffs. Like I said, thanks to COVID that we tried this whole, let's change the schedule around because they had to. But putting Daytona as the regular season finale, let's do it. I'm down. I am so down. So yes, keep it. They keep it. They're keeping it for now, which is a good thing. But okay, so before we move, I'm gonna give you my four drivers that are gonna be eliminated. Austin Dillon, unfortunately, but then again, you still turn some heads at Darlington. This is the playoffs that it's very, very, very tight, like the cutoff line and above the cut line. So like the top seed, I think like obviously the first top seed, like the first four drivers. They're like plus the 20s to the good or whatever. They, as long as they don't get a DNF, they'll be fine. But like the rest, like from 7th to 16, it's plus seven, and you have plus four, plus two, 1, and minus. So it's not that far. It's again, let's see what happens. Like Darlington, like there's a lot of heavy hitters. Briscoe, I think, is gonna win as far as like, in that cut line. But above the cut line, as far as below, I still think, of course, it'll be Austin Dillon eliminated. Josh Berry will be eliminated. Ross Chastain is going to be eliminated. It sucks, but yeah. Um, and then my last pick, it's tough. Like it's very, very tough. I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go on a little limb here. I think Chase Elliott will be eliminated because Alex Bowman is definitely, even though he barely made the playoffs, he's gonna be a little hungry in this playoffs because he made it to the round of 8 last year, and it showed that he stepped up in the playoffs. But after what happened at at the Roval last year, like I know for sure that he's gonna be hungry, for sure. So I have Alex Bowman through. Chase Elliott, as he has his first DNF, but then you have heavy hitters like a below the cut line, like a Chase Briscoe. Bubba Wallace is good at Darlington. Gateway, I think is going to be one of the Penske guys like Austin Cindric or Joey Logano that's going to win. That's why I still again like it's Gateway is not a good for Chevrolet. I haven't besides Kyle Busch, even though he's been in for the last 2 years, it's been more like a Ford. So we'll see how it goes as far as like that round. And before we go to the Southern 500, I think this week is going to be one of those guys. I can see like a Chase Briscoe repeating again, maybe Kyle Larson winning, which would be good for the below the cut line guy. I mean, but like close to the cut line. Denny Hamlin's good here too. I know Byron's showing up every other week. SVG, can he survive the 3 races in the ovals? My personal opinion, yes, because he's getting much better in the ovals. Like he's getting top. All he has to do is just finish solid top 15 every single week for the next 3 weeks, and he'll be fine. And yeah, that's what I have. I mean, Bubba Wallace, as long as he doesn't get into a DNF, like he's been consistent too. So it's like the consistency got to stick here. Joey Logano, it's the playoffs. It's not an even year, but it's the playoffs. Like this man is good in the playoffs. And then Austin Cindric was good last year at Gateway in the second race of the playoffs that's gonna happen this year. I think he's going to be one of the heavy hitters as well. So like, don't count out Austin Cindric, even though he got that win that was kind of like a fluke. But again, those stage points are going to be very, very like crucial. But yes, my preview for Darlington, I have, like I said, I have Chase Briscoe, I think, winning again. And then my second choice would be like Kyle Larson. I think Kyle Larson starts back, kicking back things in the playoffs, starting at Darlington. He's very good here every single year. So I can expect to see that Kyle Larson doing something in the playoff. I actually expect Shane Van Gisbergen again to finish in the top 15 because he's been showing the last few weeks at Daytona he was doing great as well. And yeah, like I said, like I said, that's gonna be for Darlington for Cup on the Xfinity side. It's gonna be on the Xfinity they're going to Portland. I mean, I'm sorry. On the truck side, I think it's gonna be Corey Heim. Corey Heim's gonna win again. I think it's gonna be between him and Lane Riggs because they've been at short tracks. They've been like, or you could call someone like a semi intermediate. They've been like going crazy at it as well. Sorry guys, I've been sick. That's why I've been like haven't done it until today. It's like my voice is a little in and out. But again, it's one of those. And then Portland's coming up now too for Xfinity. The drivers that are close in the cut line, they're not close because Jet Burton is minus 36, must win territory at this point unless Harrison Burton DNFs. Sieg is minus 56, Dean Thompson is minus 72. But I think we have not, unless they bring in a brand new winner below the cut line, which I don't see it to be honest with you. And if Connor Zilisch races again if he races the whole entire race at Portland, even though he got the win through Parker Kligerman, we're going to see another win from Connor Zilisch, especially at Portland. This is, his bread and butter, road coursing. This guy's every single week is getting better. Obviously, we see what's going to do now with the collarbone, but I expect Connor Zilisch to be up front. And as far as for that, that's basically it on the Portland side. We'll be back next week. Like I said, like we're coming back full time. Excuse me, my voice. Like I said, we're getting everything back to the swing of things. I promise you, I was going to give you this when I did my introduction, my reintroduction, because we're back. Like I said, we are so back doing podcasting, that Nino Sports Network. And anyways, guys, I'm out. Like, subscribe, do what you gotta do. On Instagram now, it's Nino Sports Network. I got a brand new page. I will drop the link below. Guys, follow me. We're back. Give you guys little updates and then there on Instagram, but mostly to be through YouTube. But anyways, guys, like, subscribe. You got to do what you gotta do. I'm out. Peace.